Okay, because I have my shorts on. Okay.
Michelle, what does the youth group mean to you? You can look at me over here.
Youth group is, you know, like a little get-together with people around your own age or maybe a little older, you know, and you can talk about anything and just, you go and you get support from everyone. They listen to you, they're there for you, you know.
What's the best thing about it?
The best thing about it, it's a place where you can go and just be yourself, you know, you don't have to like put on an act or anything, you can just be yourself.
How many people have you told about the youth group?
Maybe 10 to 20, I don't know, something like that. All my friends at school that have like come out to me.
Well, basically you said everything that you needed to say, so I guess that's a quick enough interview. What does the youth group mean to you?
Oh, no. Do you have to give a minute?
Just talk to me.
Okay. Can I look at you? Or I look at
Absolutely, you can look at me.
Okay. Well, it means a lot to me because it's a place where I feel comfortable about my sexuality because other people my age or even just a little older are around to talk to. And before I heard about the group, you know, I thought I was the only gay person around my age, you know? So I didn't think that there was anyone else. I thought, shit, I'm the only one.
That's totally damn it out.
Okay.
But that's the kind of answers that I want, yeah.
Okay, can you rewind it or something?
No, we're just going to keep it, and you'll get to watch the tape, you know, raw footage later on.
I didn't mean to say shit, but shit came out.
Okay.
Okay.
That's really shitty. What does the youth group mean to you?
What does the youth group mean to me? Well, it means a lot to me because it's a place where I can come to that I'm very comfortable about my sexuality. Because when I first came out, I thought I was the only gay one around. I didn't think anyone else was gay around my age. And I didn't know where I could meet people until my friend Nikki told me about the group. And when I came, everybody made me feel very comfortable. And I met a lot of people. And just, it's a place where you're not, it's not like a pickup place, it's not like a bar or anything, it's a place where you're relaxed and you have fun, you play games and stuff, and you talk to other people, and you just feel very relaxed there.
Why has the group lasted so long?
Why has the group lasted so long? Because I think just participation of the gay community, like the youth community of it, like I think more people are coming out, younger too, and because there's such a heavy response, and everything's working out so well in the group. I mean, I don't know any people who don't want to come back to the group. You know what I'm saying? So.
When you see somebody who you think might benefit from the group, what would you tell him or her?
What? Could you rephrase that?
If you saw somebody who
I think
coming out and you would think that they would benefit from the group, what would you tell him or her?
Would it, like if I met them at a club or something, if I walked up to them and told them about the group?
And you thought that maybe they were in need.
Okay, well, like, for example, I was at my restaurant the other night, and I saw two people who were just talking about themselves, and I knew they were gay. They were sitting down at the table. So I walked up to them, and I sat down with them, and I said, hi, how are you doing? And I talked to them, and I said, listen, I said, I don't mean to be forward or anything, but are you guys gay? And they said, yeah, we are. And I said, well, you know, I'm a coordinator of the Gay and Lesbian Youth Group of South Florida, and I thought that you guys would like a place to talk to other people, and if you need any advice or anything, that you can meet a lot of other people your age. And they said, really? That's great. And they were just really excited that they had a place for younger people to meet, and it not being a bar. So.
Wait, did they show up?
Huh? No, they got my phone number.
Okay, that's cool. Hello, what does the youth group mean to you?
Wait, let me think. You're going to use some editing on this, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Some fancy editing?
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
What does the youth group mean? Just talk to me. Just answer me. You've been coming to the youth group, what is this, your third week?
Fourth meeting. The youth group is a place you could go to share your experiences growing up as, I should say it again.
Okay, fine.
I think I got onto something there.
You gotta, we're using quick sound bites, so don't make it long, drag on sentences.
The youth group is a place you could go.
Look at me.
Okay. The youth group is a place you could go to share your experiences as growing up as a teenager, and to help others and to meet others in a friendly surrounding.
How do you feel when you come here?
Hmm.
What emotions do you have?
Emotions. talent outreach of a spokesperson.
Okay, well, let me ask you. Why do you keep coming back to the youth group?
I keep coming back to the youth. I keep coming back to the youth group because I want to help others. I want to share experiences, give advice to others, and to make a difference.
What will you tell others who are unsure about coming to the youth group?
Don't be afraid. Think. Don't be afraid to come. That the hardest part is coming to your first meeting. Once you get to know others, it'll be something you'll look forward to coming to every week. Every Monday evening rolls around, you'll look forward to coming to it.
Good deal. All right.
Why don't you take out the gum?
Gum is in the trash can, is there? Unless you want to hold it.
Yeah, I'm going to keep
Okay.
it.
Pat, what does the youth group mean to you?
It's a positive reinforcement, basically. Meet new people.
What's the best thing about the youth group for you?
The best thing about the youth group, I think, is the guest speakers. Learning more about safe sex, more awareness on AIDS.
Why do you think this group has been so successful while others have not done so well?
I think it's just a very interesting place to come. There's a lot of enthusiasm about the group, and I think that gets people to come back more.
If you saw somebody who you thought could really benefit from coming to the group but was afraid to, what would you tell him or her?
I think that I would, as a matter of fact, I just talked to somebody 2 days ago about that. And I think if they were kind of reluctant about coming, I would probably tell them that I'd come and pick them up, so they feel a little bit more comfortable about coming to the group. And, kind of like be a chaperone in a way the first time they come, maybe the second time they come, and until they feel comfortable. Introduce them to other people that are in the group so they feel more comfortable about being there.
Tell me a story that you'd like to share about, well, something that might have happened to you here in the youth group that you think is amusing or neat as you look back on it.
A story?
Yeah, something that you think is comical or enlightening, something that you may have seen in the support group that really stands out in your mind, how the group has helped others.
I think the one thing that really stands out in my mind is the 19-year-old boy, which is not comical at all, but stands out in my mind in the youth group, is the 19-year-old boy that had AIDS that came in and was a guest speaker here. Because I think it really shows everybody, the youth group ages, the ages are from 14, 15 years old to 30 years old. And I think it really shows the younger crowd, hey, you could be like that too. Everybody always thinks, oh, it's going to be somebody else. And I think that's really the most important. And also Marilyn Volker was also a very good thing that stands out in my mind. Because I think it's very important for us to learn updated information on safer sex and on AIDS issues.
Super. Is there anything else that you want to add?
Not really. Just I think that anybody that finds out about the youth group should really try to give it a chance at least once or twice. The first time you come to any group, you're going to feel out of place. You're going to feel a little bit uncomfortable. You're not going to know people. But I think if you stay here a while, you're going to feel a little bit more comfortable, and people are going to introduce themselves to you, and you're going to learn a lot more and meet new friends.
Good deal. Thanks. Okay, now, let's relax. How did you feel the first time that you came to the youth group?
Well, I was really nervous. I primarily came to help set myself up with other gay friends since I didn't know anyone, and my lover was moving away to Boston. And I came to meet more people and get more exposure to the gay life.
And you kept on coming back. Why?
Because it's a positive group, and I think there's a lot of potential there. There's a lot of potential to help the younger people as they're coming out. When I came out, I had a lot of support, a lot of positive support, and I just want to be able to give that back to some people.
What makes the youth group so successful? You and me.
The board of directors.
That's right.
What I think makes the group so successful is that we gear ourselves to just about everything, that there is out there. We have support for people that need support. We have social for people that need social. We provide information. We provide a lot of outlets for a lot of different things.
What's a fear that you have that might happen to the youth group? Maybe you want to turn it into something positive, like
A fear that might happen to the youth group, that it disintegrates or that it becomes labeled, a bunch of gossiping homos.
Do you have any stories that you can recall from being in the support group of people in need, or?
Yeah. I remember this one guy that was coming to our group. He was going to support, and he was in a very, very young relationship, and his lover was moving away, and he was considering dumping everything in Miami to move away with his lover, and he didn't know anything about this guy. And I just remember the support that we gave him, and all put in our experiences and our own previous past or histories, and how we helped him just not throw away his whole life and his whole family for one person he didn't know.
Anything else that you want to add?
Yeah, I ran for the board of directors for a lot of reasons, but the main reason I ran for it is because I see that the youth group is a very visible and very prominent group in South Florida. What I want to do is I want to help direct the youth group to become, to its full potential, to really represent the youth out there instead of the youth, the gay youth that they think is out there, like, the drug-using people that they raid at certain clubs. I want to help, I want to be there and be an instrument and to help our community mature so that we can be the responsible adults later on when that other youth, the next youth, can look to us.
Super.
Oh, God, Kevin.
No, it was a real problem. I've been like,
Don't you hate us?
ugh, it's awful. And then the kids are kind of just partially doesn't have time to shave anymore. Hands off your mouth, please. Thanks. You're even looking at me when you talk. Jamie, how long have you been coming to the group?
I just started last week.
How did you feel the first time you came in?
It was different because where I'm from, there's not too many gay people. The gay people aren't close around.
Where are you from?
Fort Pierce. Drive 2 hours to come. So.
How did you, and you came again from Fort Pierce? You think you'll keep coming back?
Oh yeah, definitely. I brought a friend with me tonight. It's his first night here, and I'm probably going to bring like 2 or 3 more people next week. It's,
Wait. Hi, we'll be done in well, no, not yet. No.
Okay, that's okay.
We can get you talking now. So what does the youth group mean to you? Come on in here. It means that you cannot clean the room because you're always in here. You fight it. Okay. Hi, again. Having a party. No.
Don't be long?
Maybe till another half hour. Maybe less.
Okay, we're supposed to be cleaning this room right here, that's why.
We'll be done soon. We'll try to wrap it up then. Yeah.
We're gonna go another round, come back.
Okay, good deal. I hate when they interrupt me. How'd you feel the first time that you came here? Were you nervous?
no, actually I wasn't. I was comfortable. The only thing that made me nervous was because I'd never been around, well, besides coming down to 21, I'd never really been around a lot of gay people my age. So it was, in a way, I was nervous about that. But I was very comfortable. Everybody made me feel really comfortable.
Why do you come to the youth group?
Different reasons. Advice, maybe one night in support, maybe I'll hear something, them explain something to somebody else that might help me. Because my family doesn't accept that I'm gay. They've known for 4 years, and I don't think they ever will accept it. But I thought maybe that this would help me deal with it more and learn how to open up more to myself. And it's a good way to meet people too, so, because I'm moving down here.
What do you hope to get out of the youth group?
It's a hard question.
I fill in for Sam Donaldson on occasion.
Actually, maybe just knowledge of learning how to deal with my own sexuality and learning how other people are going to react to how I am, because everyone's different, places are different, and I don't plan on living in Fort Pierce the rest of my life. So I don't know. I guess that would be the one thing right there. Would be just so I can learn about my own sexuality and how to handle it myself. I guess that's really the reason.
When you first came to the room, like last week, I guess it was.
Mm-hmm.
You were here last week or downstairs? We were here last week. What was going through your mind when you walked in the door?
Whether I was overdressed. Seriously.
Don't take it too seriously.
Well, no, actually, I was nervous because I didn't know how people here were going to react to me. Because I've noticed one thing, and that is the gay community up in Fort Pierce, where I'm from, is totally reverse of the people down here, in the sense that they don't. They're gay, but they're not proud to be gay. They get togethers on Saturday nights, and we just got a new gay club up there, and they get together and they go to the club and stuff, but when it comes to being gay and being proud, it's a totally different story. So I was really, really nervous about how, because they react very ill to me up there. They don't know really how to take me because I'm very open with being gay, and I was nervous about how people here would react.
Is there anything else that you want to add?
No, not really.
Okay. I'm nervous about it. Just getting basic shots of the college. Basic picture. Alex, what? Not talking, not talking.
Let me go on. 30 seconds.
Well, you can prep on the questions I'm gonna ask, but I'll ask you a different question. Scott, what do you think of Scott? No,
Okay.
Can I go on camera?
no. What does the youth group mean to you, Alex?
What does it mean to me? I guess I've been coming since, 1985 or so, and...
Wait, let's say that again, but not with the hands in the mouth.
Oh, okay. Are you recording this? Oh, okay.
Look at him.
Oh, okay.
Conversations.
Okay, no, I've been coming since, 1985, and it just means a way to meet people my own age, or at least it did way back when. Now I'm 23, but, it's just a way to get together without going to a bar or something like a disco, because that's really like where gay people meet. So,
Why do you keep coming back?
just the experience. I love like volleyball or what have you, or the activities they play like afterwards, or just just the conversation with different people, meeting different people, and I make friends. I make friends this way.
1985 you started coming?
Yeah, about 1985, I was 17, and back then it wasn't quite as big, but quite as big as it is now. But it fluctuates from year to year, month to month, or what have you. Now it's basically the same. It just it's just a large crowd. But before it was a different group. It was really casual, and not as organized, but it still meant like counseling and just a place where like you could just meet people.
How come this youth group has been so successful where others have started up and quickly died out?
I don't know about others. I don't know. This youth group is. I guess it's just the people. If the people really make the effort to come and like to join in with the activities, I guess that's what makes it worthwhile, in my opinion.
Over the years, there's got to be something which stands out in your mind about the youth group, a story that maybe you could share that happened in support, that you think this is what the youth group stands for.
No, actually, the people have been pretty cruel throughout the years. They've, I mean, even at the college, like parties, you just can't throw parties anywhere, because like they get really crazy, and they go out and like make out everywhere, and I really can't think of anything. The parties that they've thrown are like really wild. Just fun. I mean, it's just so many different types of people.
Any questions that you might have? All right, there's got to be more. You have taken a more active role in the organization of the youth group and particularly Pride Fest. Why?
Recently. Well, no, I did the banner in 1987 because Greg Walder at the time said, we need a banner. We're going to be part of the Gay Pride Festival, and we need to stand out. So I did the banner for that year, and for a cost of like $50 or something in supplies alone. Luna and Sergio Martinez at the time helped me. They were also members, and I think I just want to put in, because I really feel I can do something for the group, and I'm sure a lot of people feel that way. They really just feel like it's going somewhere, it's going to be happening, something's going to be, going on later on, and it just feels like it's the time to move on and to expand. And that's why I feel like I want to be part of this movement, even though it's not really a movement politically, but it's a movement nonetheless.
Where do you see the group 4 years down the road?
4 years down the road? The way it's going, I see it expanding, not only like Fort Lauderdale, but probably West Palm Beach or what have you. I just see it expanding. Getting bigger and probably doing a lot more activities is, that's really what should be done. Just activities that involve everyone, in my opinion. But that's basically what I see. It's just a big group.
Anything else?
No, I feel really stupid, to be honest.
Do you think this is fun? Okay, no, the more people, the better, actually.
Okay, sir.
Okay, we're shooting.
Class is gonna have to pop.
Will you stop crossing your legs? What's his dyke?
Everyone will believe that.
Michelle. Silence. Michelle. Fix that. Yeah, you can't.
You're the director.
Okay. Basically, we just
I
need
have a
like.
good idea. Someone
Okay.
has to come with the problem, and then Manny, Mr. Analytical left hemisphere person.
Hey, what about me, Miss
That's a good idea. Just somebody, or we could do the name thing and just use a lot of.
Good idea, to show everybody how happy we are.
No.
But there's not going to really be any sound. Just talk normal.
Oh.
Manny can start.
Start with
Go
what?
ahead, man. Introduction. Let's not do introduction. Let's
No, that's
Okay. All right.
It's totally lame, man. I mean,
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't know how we're going to do this, but we just need to simulate a youth group
Somebody have a problem,
working.
please?
I have a problem. I have a real problem, okay? But it's not anything about being gay or anything.
Okay.
Okay, get this. I get home and I go to work. I get home from Disney World after going for almost a week. I go to work and Pam tells me, oh, there's messages for you. Steve and Jason called, and next to Steve's name is a $5 and a $1 bill sign. And I was like, what? You know, that's so weird. I said, I have no idea who any of these people are. You know, why are they calling me? So then she calls back and she goes, oh, another guy, Sean Caulfield. I was like, who? I don't know who any of these people are, and I don't know what to do. So then, today, my sister comes up to me and she goes, do you owe anyone $500? I said, $500? I said, I don't even have $500 to my name. How could I owe someone $500? She goes, because this guy was asking, he was really rude, he didn't want to leave his number, but he left his name and said that you owe him $500. So I was wondering, oh, you know, what am I going to... I didn't have to do that. So I'm wondering now, what am I going to do so somebody thinks I owe them $500? So then my sister also told me that, you guys, this is serious. My sister also told me that on Wednesday night, 2 guys came around midnight and were pounding on the door, and my sister peeped through the windows, and they started to open the front door and the sliding glass door, and my sister goes, who is it? And they go, is Desiree here? And my sister said no. And that was it.
What, did you got some sharks
Both
after
of the
you?
guys are in love with each other, and the fact that they can't.
No, this is serious,
This is a real
Lazarus.
problem.
This is a real problem. These people are after my house and me, know my name, my phone
Why?
number.
They tried to wiggle the
I
door
have no
handle, they
idea.
tried to open the sliding glass door. I
Yeah.
don't have to kill somebody. I
No,
don't
no,
have
no.
to.
Joey?
It has to do with that guy that's what I was thinking. That I wonder if it's that guy from a long time ago that I had that problem with.
Right.
Now, he still has a key to my house.
Okay,
Why haven't you changed the locks?
Because I told my mom and she said,
And
this
she
is a
thinks
new
it's no
lock.
big deal.
And she says, oh no, maybe it's,
You do it.
maybe
You're
it's people
like
changing.
is very small, by the way.
Maybe, hold on.
Sorry.
Gosh, man, I'm really talking. You know, my mom
I'm
said
talking.
maybe it's a joke, and I was like, Mom, it's not a joke. You know, these people are trying to get into our house. And I don't know how anyone can come up with the idea that I owe them $500 because I've never borrowed money from anyone except for my family, and I've never borrowed $500 from someone.
And he
It's
comes
like
at 11:30 at night.
pounding on the door.
Pounding on the
Every
door.
night. No, this was Wednesday night or something. Trying to open the sliding glass door, the front door.
Yeah. I'll go out there and kick him in the butt.
Oh, okay, Michelle.
What about the
Let's be
cop?
realistic.
I'll come over.
Yeah, but what am I gonna do as soon as I hear pounding on the door, call the cops? I mean, you can't say somebody's been calling saying I owe him $500.
We'll have them
Just
look
say
at it.
somebody's trespassing.
No, I don't have to.
harassing you over the phone.
And they're coming over and
they're
trying
not
to break
arrested. Well,
in,
yeah, you could say that.
attempt to break in.
Yeah, but they actually have to have a person in the progress of doing something before the Metro Bay Police are gonna come over. I know that.
Well, wasn't that in the progress of like?
Yeah, but see, my sister didn't do anything because she didn't know. She thought they knew me. She thought I owed someone money. She had no idea. She was the only one home because I was out of town. So I'm like scared. I mean, that's really
The
scary.
laws,
First thing you have to do.
My
Expect the
sister
worst.
would make this up. Okay.
Yeah, right, what kind of a joke is that? That's
That's not
scary.
it. That's very scary. She said one of the guys is really tall with like long hair to here. And I was like, their description doesn't fit anyone I know, and I'm just really scared because I don't know what to do. Because I didn't know how anyone could even come up with my name, my number, and my address.
And you know what
say
the
that I
worst
owe them
thing is?
$500.
The worst thing is
Are you in
that
a full
where we
look at all?
live, there's security at the front,
Yeah.
okay? And there's only 2 ways that you can get in, with a card, if you live there, or you have to go to the security guard officer. And of course, before I even moved in to where she lives, I was in the process of moving in, I would just go, I live here, and they go, oh, okay, and they would just let me in. So anybody actually can get in their place.
Yeah.
And they need to really beef up on the security, number one. But I mean,
Need to
my main
change the laws.
concern
That's what I
is
think.
to protect myself and to protect my lover. And like I told her, I always sleep with a knife on my side of the bed. And I gave her a screwdriver like this long, which comes in very handy.
Still,
Plus my gun.
That's really scary. I have no idea. Here I was, out of town, and I come to this. That's really freaky.
I have lots of...
Angel said they called me 10 times.
Are you in a phone book?
No.
Private, not private.
That goes my phone book, not me.
Get that call returned.
What kind of music are you going to be playing during this tape? I'm just curious.
Cycle. Just trying to like doing, sorry.
Okay, one other shot and then we can go. Do they like turn off the air or something? No, you've gotten...
Resolution in here.
We didn't get to hear any of Manny's good advice except for maybe one
Okay,
sentence.
now what we're going to do is everyone's going to look at Michelle. Okay. Okay.
Why are we
So Michelle, you really want me to get that shirt?
Yeah, and now look at Laz, everyone. Now let's look at Laz.
It's not all not our heads.
No, I've already gotten good close. Okay, let me ask this.
I want my hair.
Your hair looks fine. What does the youth group mean to you?
You mean, what do I get out of it? The opportunity to come to a particular setting every Monday night and have a chance to meet other young gays just like me without having to feel like I'm being watched, like in a gay bar, or feeling any pressure or scared. When I first came here, it was very difficult for me to meet new gay people because I didn't know where they were. There's no neon sign that says this is where they are. At least here, I know that I can be myself and meet new people and make new friends all the time.
How long have you been coming to the group?
Well, for the past 5 years, since I was 18.
Over the years, you must have seen a lot of things that you think that make you say, this is what the youth group really means. You want to share one of those stories that you can recall maybe from the support group?
Well, a long time ago, actually right after I started coming to this group for the first time, one of our members committed suicide, and it was a really painful thing because we were a very tight-knit group, and it was very difficult for all of us to accept the fact that one of our close friends and fellow members died, and at his own hands, and it really drew the group together in a big way. It helped us realize that we have more problems than we think, and they run deeper than we think, and that we really need to be there for each other at all times, not just on Monday night, but we really need to be good friends toward each other, and understand that no matter what, we always have each other. Even though our parents may rebuke us or we might not be in the best situation socially, we can always have each other.
You can still see it clearly if I shut this off, Len?
No, his face is too
Let's
dark.
move him over here. But go ahead. How do you think people feel when they first come to the group?
Really nervous. You know, you have to identify yourself to a group of people as being gay, and for the first time probably for a lot of people, for a lot of young people, and say, you know, look, I'm gay and I'm in a gay group, and there's no turning back. You can't say, well, I'm just an observer. You know, you have to identify yourself, and that might be hard for a lot of people who are just fleshing out where they are at the moment.
How did you feel the first time you came here, Keith?
Really nervous, very, very nervous. It was, I went up the stairs, came down the stairs, went up, down, and finally somebody came up to me and said, are you for the youth group? And I said, yeah. And I met friends the first night, and it was great. It really was truly fantastic.
And now how do you feel? Going to
a little nauseous because I haven't had dinner. But
Okay. I think he's the best for sound bites. That's it, man.
are we true?
You have food. Take the rest
Okay.
of the night off. Okay. What does the youth group mean to you, Joey?
To me, it means a place where gay people can come and they feel at home without any of the pressures of feeling as a minority group. They get to express their feelings, and if they need help, they can get it.
How long have you been coming to the group?
Approximately 3.5 years. Sorry, 3.5 years.
How did you feel the first time you came here?
I was fine. I came here with my boyfriend at that time, who I was dating, and I enjoyed it because I had a good time, and it was really nice. I felt welcome even though I didn't know anybody at that time.
And you've been coming for 3.5 years. I'm sure there's some
3.5 years.
stories that stand out in your mind about the youth group. Tell us about one.
Stories. No, there's not really stories, and since, like, you know, there has been events with people who have come and talked about particular events in their life, and we've, you know, either helped them out or something, but not particular stories that have happened, you know, like this colossal event or something that happened.
you have a leadership role. You're a coordinator in a youth group. Why?
Why? I was elected by the members of the group.
Why did you run?
I felt that after being here for 3.5 years and I knew the majority of the people, that I could offer them, my helping hand, not just on a personal basis, that they call me at home. I could offer it as a group.
Where do you see the youth group 2 years down the road?
Bye, Peter.
I think it could be the major organization of South Florida with the biggest population and the most active participants in it. There's a lot of positive things going, and we're trying to strive for a lot more. And every day and every meeting it goes bigger.
Anything else that you want to add? What would you tell somebody who was unsure about coming to the meeting?
I say you gotta try everything once. And this is one experience that...
You certainly do. Okay.
This is a group meeting, a group interview. But I'd say that there's a lot of positive things about the group, and you get out as much as you put into it. And if somebody really wants something out, we offer them every possibility to get something.
Great. Okay, in the 1 minute or so that we have, boy, I sound like a talk show host. We're going to move on. Okay. So how long have you been coming to the group?
Since the first day of December in 1986. After I moved to Florida from the Chicago area.
Did you attend any groups out there?
In Chicago, I used to go to a group every once in a while.
How does this group compare to that one?
I think this group's better.
Why?
Well, it's easier to meet people here. I think the people running it are friendlier and better commitment to getting things done and supporting people.
How did you feel the first time that you came to this meeting?
Pretty nervous. I had trouble finding a parking space. I was all confused, and I've heard it's the first time I was ever in downtown Miami, and I've heard nothing but bad things about Miami, like it was, like you would get murdered by going into Miami and things like that, because that's all you heard about Miami in the media.
You don't live so close. How long does it take you to get down here?
About an hour from Boca. Boca's like, there's nothing good going on there. There's nothing there.
And you keep coming back?
It's a lot cooler in Miami, a lot more hip. And
if you met somebody who was like unsure about coming to the youth group, what would you tell him or her?
To check it out.
Why?
Because everybody needs to experience something to learn and find out what it's about. And plus it might give them ideas what a gay group is about, especially if they've never been to one before.
What do you think people think, general population thinks when they first hear gay youth group?
Well, they probably think it's there for people to force the young people into the war and rape them, and they probably think it's they think it's recruiting. That's probably what they think. That's what the general, that they're making them turn gay when they're really not. They're already that way.
And what is it really? What is the gay youth group to you?
It's a place to meet other young gay people.